Psychology says people who have few or no friends are often misunderstood. Not broken, not antisocial. Not failures in many cases. Their brain simply works in a way that makes normal social life feel draining, shallow, or completely unnecessary. And if you've gone long stretches without close friends, there are real psychological reasons behind it. These aren't flaws, they're traits. Rare ones. The first trait: zero tolerance for fake people. If you have few or no friends, chances are you can't stand being around fake personalities. People who wear masks, people who gossip, people who say one thing and mean another. As self-awareness increases, tolerance for inauthenticity drops dramatically. The idea of sitting through shallow conversations with someone who's performing instead of being real feels unbearable. Most social circles are full of people who smile to your face and talk behind your back. Some people tolerate this. Others sense the manipulation, the lies, the hidden motives, and they walk away. A small circle isn't antisocial. It's protective. It's not about being unable to make friends. It's about refusing to make the wrong ones. The second trait: a preference for depth over quantity. People without many friends aren't avoiding connection. They're avoiding surface-level connection. Small talk feels physically draining. They're how's the weather conversations where nobody's actually listening. Those feel like a waste of breath. There's no interest in collecting acquaintances like trophies. The only connections that feel worth having are the ones with real substance. Conversations about ideas, about psychology, about what drives people and what makes life actually meaningful. Most people can't go there. They're not equipped for depth. So instead of forcing empty connections just to have a social life, the choice is solitude until something real comes along. That's not loneliness, that's standards. The third trait: a nervous system that needs more recovery time. Some people have a more sensitive nervous system. Psychology calls it high social sensitivity. Social situations drain them faster than the average person. Every interaction costs something, while extroverts gain energy from being around others. People with this trait spend it. They process conversations on multiple levels. Reading tone, body language, subtext, intention all at once. That's exhausting. After socializing, complete solitude is necessary to recharge. Not because of disliking people, because the brain burns more fuel during social contact. This isn't a disorder, it's a wiring difference. And managing energy wisely instead of burning out. Chasing approval is a sign of intelligence, not dysfunction. The fourth trait: extreme independence and low need for external validation. Many people with few friends don't rely on social validation to feel good about themselves. Psychology calls this low social dependency. The ability to entertain yourself, solve your own problems, and find comfort inside your own mind, without needing a crowd around to feel okay. Most people are terrified of being alone. They tolerate mediocre friendships, bad company, and draining people just to avoid the discomfort of solitude. People with this trait don't have that fear. They've built an inner world that sustains them. They don't need validation, entertainment, or motivation from others. This looks like coldness from the outside. From the inside, it's freedom. The fifth trait, a trust threshold shaped by experience. People with few friends often have one thing in common: a past experience that made them cautious. Betrayal, broken loyalty, being surrounded by the wrong people and paying the price for it. Once trust is broken, the brain becomes protective. It doesn't forget, so now there's a filter. A higher bar people have to clear before getting access. Psychologists call this a trust threshold. Some people think this is damage. It's not, it's pattern recognition. Observing longer before committing, testing people before trusting them, refusing to repeat old mistakes. The people who've been burned and learned from it are more selective about who they let in, and that selectivity is what eventually leads to connections worth having. Here's what all of this actually means. Having few or no friends doesn't mean something is wrong. It means the brain works differently. More awareness, more sensitivity, more depth, higher standards, a richer inner world, and a sharper filter for who gets access to it. Most people spend their lives surrounded by shallow connections that disappear the moment things get hard. People with these traits build smaller circles, but the people in those circles actually matter. Sometimes the strongest minds walk alone for a while. That's not a problem to fix. That's a sign of something rare. If this explains something you felt but never had words for, subscribe to After School Psychology. More videos like this are coming. Content that reveals what's actually happening beneath the surface in psychology and in yourself.